Okay, chapter 14, we're going to be covering forms. And basically, when you think about, just everything you do on the internet, of course, I have this web page here. This is the homepage of the course, and we have text, we have links, but, just think about everything that we're doing in this class. This edit button right here is a button just like you've created previously. These are buttons that we created. Here's links, but also know that, when you submit your assignments, they are saved in a database, and you use a form to upload your files in a database. So let me go ahead and give you an example here. I am going to go into the student view. And for some reason I can't find it. Oh, hello, they moved it on the top. Okay, so I'm going to go into student view, and if I go into, let's say I go into an assignment, here's lab 2. Here's a button here, and down on the bottom here, this is a form. There is an input field here if you wanted to make comments. Here's a button that opens up, and actually that button is programmed to open up this open dialog box so that you can upload, whatever files you wanted to. Okay, and once you add it, then there would be one listed down there, and then you submit assignment. So you're actually using a form down here. In addition, you're also using a form when you're looking at your email. So if I were to open up the email for the college, everything in your email is stored on a database. So all of this here, these are all the emails. There's actually there's option buttons here, and actually they are check boxes really, because you can choose many of them. And so those are check boxes, and we can actually interact with web pages because of these forms. So these are check boxes. And well, what can you do with these check boxes? Well, you can do many different things with them. Well, here's a drop-down box, which is another item from a form that you could create. And then you can just say move, wherever else, or categorize, or even delete. So you can actually interact with web pages and work with them because of these form items that we have here. So we're actually going to be creating web pages with forms, and actually, well, just one web page because we only have one assignment with forms. Next class, we'll be working with Canvas, which is creating graphics. But I just wanted to let you know that, we are creating stuff that is used, on web pages. So, oh, and I mentioned too, databases. So everything in your email, the reason why it gets pulled up when you log in is because there's a database out on, the server. And if you look at the top, the web address up here, it's office365.com. That is where the server is that holds your email. And, all these emails are saved in the database. Your name, your login, and other information about you is saved in the database, as well as all your emails and, other stuff like that. So when you create forms, you can actually interact with databases on servers, elsewhere. And we'll be looking at that in a little bit. And then also know that there's other things that you can do with forms. You can even create a button where you start up an email, kind of like if you were to click an email link, that it'll create an email. You can actually program a form to create an email as well. And you'll see that later on. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover the chapter.